Hey everybody, I'm Clifford Stummy, the Pop Song Professor, and welcome to the best English class you're ever going to attend because today we are talking about I'm Not Okay, I Promise by My Chemical Romance, as requested by like 50 of you guys in the last video. Thank you so much for making that request, for making this possible, guys. And today's episode is sponsored by the Pop Song Professor podcast. If you haven't checked it out, there's a super cool My Chemical Romance episode on the podcast from a couple of weeks ago. It's about the Black Parade. You're going to absolutely love it. Now, as far as this song for today goes, my first question, as always, guys, is what do you think that it means? What do you think I'm Not Okay, I Promise is all about? I'd love to hear your guys' opinion, but as far as my research and analysis goes, I watched the music video, and it's interesting because it seems to be like the trailer for a movie, sort of. It stretches on a little bit longer, and it goes over the course of an entire song, so it's not quite. But it seems to be the movie trailer for the movie My Chemical Romance, in which you see the band members trying to survive at high school. And they're not super popular, they run into jocks, and they kind of, throughout this video, expose some of the dirty, grungy, not so great things that happen at high school. Now, they're not saying that they're not necessarily a part of it, they're just saying like, hey, we are in tune with what is and what isn't, and we know what goes on behind the scenes. Like, we are to some extent enlightened because we know the darkness better than most. And it's a very interesting music video. I would recommend checking it out. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that as well. Now, as far as these lyrics go, I think that the overall theme of the song is him saying, I'm not okay. He's asking for help, and I think he's telling fans that he understands that they're asking for help too. Verse 1 and 2 are addressed to an audience, and at first it seems like he's talking to this female friend of his, not necessarily a girlfriend. He says, for all the dirty looks, the photographs your boyfriend took, remember when you broke your foot from jumping out the second floor? It's like he's saying, like, you know, life is kind of difficult and it's rough and you might not necessarily enjoy it. But then in the chorus, he comes out with, I'm not okay, I'm not okay, I'm not okay, you wear me out. And so to some extent, it feels like he's saying, you know, all of this drama that's in your life. And I feel like it's a little bit terrible to say that it's drama when it sounds like her boyfriend is taking naked pictures of her and threatening to share them, or she is jumping out of the school and she breaks her foot or something like that. So I don't know if these are quite petty problems. They're at least real to her, but he seems to say, you wear me out. Or he could be talking to just life in general and to like this atmosphere where these things happen. Maybe things like this happen to him too. Not necessarily the exact same thing, but he's saying, you wear me out, I'm not okay. Like, I just don't want to live in this life anymore. Either way, it works. Whether he's saying he's part of those problems or he's helping somebody who is, in both cases, he's being worn out by those problems. Then we get into verse 2 where he says, what will it take to show you that it's not the life it seems? I've told you time and time again, you sing the words we don't know what it means to be a joke, and look, another line without a hook. I held you close as we both shook for the last time, take a good hard look. So it's like he's maybe getting ready to just head out from this world or this person, and he's saying like, you don't understand the deeper meaning of life, whereas I get it. And he's got like this existential crisis going on, and he feels like the reason that he understands it is maybe he's a little bit more intellectual than other people, or he's just taken more time to introspectively reflect on the meaning of life. But in any case, it doesn't seem like he's actually got the meaning himself, but at least he's saying he knows he has no meaning when other people don't even know that. But then we move into the bridge, and I thought this part was the most interesting because halfway through he says, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay now, I'm okay now, but you really need to listen to me because I'm telling you the truth, I mean this, I'm okay. And then he jumps right back in the chorus and he says, I'm not okay, I'm not okay, I'm not okay. So you get the feeling that there's this lie and he's just trying to say, like maybe she tried to help him or maybe somebody tried to help him. He just doesn't want that kind of help. So he lies and says, yeah, I'm okay. You don't need to help me. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, just to get rid of that person. But then he goes right back into the chorus. So when he's really being himself, sorry, almost dropped my computer, he's just totally down to be a little bit more honest. He's like, I'm not okay now. Like, this is the real me, this is the real truth. So in summary, this song is basically just about having these deeper thoughts, and they're dark, deeper thoughts. They're a question. They're not the answer. And there are answers to the questions out there, I promise you that. But he only has the questions now. And so the smaller questions that just seem so petty and seem so like drama-filled, he doesn't have time for it, and it's wearing him down. It's helping to drive him to being not okay and to maybe lying that he is okay. So guys, that's what the song means. As always, I'd love to hear what you think about it, and I'd love particularly to hear, who do you think he's singing to throughout the song? We know he's singing to some girl at the beginning, but does he sing to her throughout the beginning? Like, is he really tired of her problems in the world she lives in? Or is he just really tired of that world in general and she's just an example? That's my big question about this song. But as always, I'd love to hear what you think. As far as the deeper meaning and a thought of the day for this song goes, I've got to say that I feel like the most important thing I could tell you guys is that if you are experiencing these same kinds of feelings and you feel the same way as Gerard Way in this, and you have these same kinds of questions, just know there are answers, and it may be difficult to keep looking for them. It will be difficult to keep looking for them. These are the most valuable, important answers there are. But if you keep looking for them, you will find them. There's a really great Bible verse that applies to this situation, and it basically just says that anybody who knocks on the door, it's going to open for you at some point. So keep looking, my friends, and feel free to ask questions. Hit me up with an email. You can find it around here somewhere. But thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Look forward to The Pantaloon by 21 Pilots tomorrow, and don't forget to check out that podcast. It'll be linked in the description. It's The Black Parade. It's one of my favorite podcasts I've made. It was really, really fun to make because it's a really, really good song, even if it's a dark, serious, sad song. But feel free to check that out, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.